They're a giant rat. So Virgos, I saw a giant rat. When I felt the energy behind your cards, like a person-sized rat with a rat head, you know? Almost like Mickey Mouse, but like fat, like really obese and not nice looking. Like, it gave me plumber vibes, and that's what I'm also getting from the Page of Pentacles, is like a bad plumber, somebody who is like a handyman. Maybe you have to deal with somebody who's a handyman, a blue-collar worker this week, and they're giving you like nasty vibes. They're giving you bad vibes from the big fat rat. Now, the other things that I saw was bungee cords and straps. So I think whatever it is that the task that needs to get done is complicated. It requires like physical labor. It needs a strong hand. And it also needs equipment. So the Eight of Swords and the Page of Pentacles talks about how you guys can't do it yourselves. You physically could not do it yourselves. You don't have the strength, Page of Pentacles. This other person actually might have the strength. It still stands to, we don't know if they're competent or not. They still might be a rat, but certainly this person looks like they can lift something. You certainly couldn't do the job also, maybe because you don't have the equipment. Okay. Now, maybe this could also be vice versa, where you guys are the rat. Maybe you're a blue-collar worker, and that's your job, and you're dealing with somebody, and let's look at the row down here, who does not have faith in you. Because I think whoever we're talking about, somebody doesn't have faith in someone else, and that someone else is the worker. So we have the client who does not have faith in like the workman, repairman, whoever's doing that stuff for them. We've got Two of Wands reversed, Queen of Cups reversed, and then the Nine of Cups reversed. They didn't really want to choose this person. They were either forced to, it was out of their hands, they got stuck with them, or it was like the last person on the list. You know, they didn't really, it wasn't their first choice. Certainly wasn't their first choice. They're not happy about it. They might be acting a bit passive-aggressive about it with the Queen of Cups reversed. Like, it's almost like they are antsy. They're antsy, they don't want to wait, or they don't even want to give this person a chance because they almost expect that they're gonna fuck it up. And Nine of Wands reversed is that they're gonna do a shitty job. You're not gonna get the thing that you wanted. You're not gonna get what you wanted. Okay, let's see what's on the bottom here. We got the Emperor. So I think this person can do the job. And I think that the other person I think it's a misperception. I think it's somebody maybe looking at the exterior. Maybe they have a rough exterior. Maybe they are fat. And plumbers, a lot of times, weirdly enough, I've noticed tend to be fat for whatever reason. But it doesn't mean anything about whether or not they can do their job, right? I mean, I don't know. Also, this is largely a stereotype, so you can't really base things off of stereotypes. Let's pull oracle cards and see if we get anything else. Tell me more about what's going on here with Virgos. Anything else about this reading for Virgos, the big fat mouse, big fat rat, and tell me about whatever it is. What is the thing that they need done? Tell me more. Okay. Wow. And then now we have the rope. So it's interesting because the rope now is coming out almost as confirmation. There's something about ropes. And maybe it's lifting equipment, and that requires literally like those ropes, because if you're moving equipment, sometimes it requires like winches and ropes, and like the movers use them. And maybe even more than one person with the number 3 here. And maybe that's part of the reason why you guys couldn't do it yourselves, because it takes more than one person. Could be heavy. Let's see what other cards we have. Taurus, grunt work. Taurus is grunt work, and it takes a bull, right? What does the bull do? Plows the field. It takes a hell of a lot of strength to plow a field. And either this person has that strength, you know, for whatever task that is needs a lot of strength. This person has that strength, but it's almost like they give you the impression, Sagittarius, that they can't do it. They make it seem like they can't do it. Maybe they have bad plans. Maybe they have, they're saying things that don't make sense, Sagittarius, or maybe their plan is bad. It doesn't mean that their skills aren't up to par. So let's pull more cards, because this is interesting. This person might have the skills, but not the right idea. Let's see. We've got Mercury coming out, the number 5, and the door. Yeah, and they might tell you like, oh, I ran into some difficulties. I ran into some difficulties because X, Y, Z, and this is why I didn't get it done at this time, or this is why it isn't done. Again, it's not because this person is incompetent. It's just because this person hasn't quite figured out the correct way to solve the problem. They certainly have the strength to do it, they have the manpower to do it, and they have the tools to do it. They just haven't figured out how to do it, the right approach. They haven't figured out the right approach with Sagittarius. That might be what will hold them up this week. What could have been holding them up in the past. All right, let's pull advice. See if you guys are if you're the person who's being held up. We'll see if we can get some advice for the person who's being held up, for the workman, or we'll get some advice for the person who's the client, who's losing faith on the person who's the worker. Let's see what we get here. Any advice here for my Virgos? Any advice? Okay, well, Two of Swords is pretty general. It's a conversation. Two of Swords. Let's see what the other cards are. Four of Cups. Wow. And the Nine of Pentacles. So Two of Swords isn't just speech. It's also communication. And what you can do is you can look up the reviews on this person. You can actually go up on your computer and you will find, I bet you will find that Four of Cups with the Two of Swords is the reviews. It's their reviews. It's what people have said before. So if you can find what people have said before, Two of Swords with the Four of Cups, you will find Nine of Pentacles, which is that they do a good job. Despite the fact that this person is giving you the impression that through, that they're not going to do it correctly, or maybe they've failed so far, they have good reviews for a reason. And they're just trying their best. Like, they're trying different things. Maybe it's a problem they haven't run across before. It still doesn't mean they're incompetent. It still doesn't mean you shouldn't have faith in them. Now, Eight of Cups. This person's really trying. They may not find the answer. And it may rankle them. Look, Eight of Cups, Three of Swords, Five of Wands, and the Knight of Swords. I don't like where this is going. Let's pull Oracle cards and see if we can get more advice on how to solve this problem. I'm gathering it's not this person's fault, but it could be a problem they can't solve. Let's see what we get here for advice. Any advice regarding this spread? Any advice regarding this spread? Any advice regarding this reading for Virgos? What should they do regarding this contractor, regarding this client? What should Virgos do? Okay. Well, I mean, this is just saying let them do their job. I think they've already started, because the Knight is somebody who's already started to do something. They're continuing to go ahead and do it. I think this person's already started, so it's just like let them do it. Let them do it and give them all the resources that they need, and especially space. Because I was getting a vibe of maybe nagging from the Queen of Cups from before. So give them space. That's what the wall is saying, is give them their space and time to think, and just try to be helpful without being nagging. Give them whatever resources. Just give them whatever resources they require. And they may even require some information from you with the sword. They may even have questions that can help solve the problem that they're encountering. Next couple cards. The Eight and Libra. Yeah, see, this job can be done properly. And the Eight is very properly. It's like airtight. So this job can be done airtight. It might need a little bit of feedback. And this person, again, might need a little bit of space. They haven't found the right approach. They haven't found the right idea. Just have a little bit more faith in them. Let's say we have one more card. One more card here for advice. Any other advice? One more card. Virgo. Wow. Well, the problem is more complicated also than anyone expected. The cave reversed is when it's like kind of like when you walked into, let's say you walked into a tiny cave and you realized, oh shit, this cave keeps going. And it goes down into like these depths. It's just a bigger cave. It's more complicated. There's more to look for, more complexity. No one really expected this problem to be as complex as it is. And there's a good reason as to why this person's having a hard time figuring out, how to navigate the issue. There's a very good reason. They are competent, the eye. They will eventually figure it out. That's the Wizard's Tower. But the more help you give them, the more support you give them, space, information. And again, 7 is the number for giving somebody a chance. The better. Why do we have Scorpio here? Give them a chance despite the fact that they're not giving you results. Give them a chance despite the fact that maybe they're not the best communicator, or maybe they haven't even given you like an end date. And they keep telling you like, I don't know when it'll be ready. And that really rankles you. It's saying give this person a chance. There's a good reason. It was more complicated, legitimately more complicated than anyone could have expected. And so that's that. All right, Virgos, I hope that made sense. Leave a comment below. Let me know if you were the workman, if it did make sense, if you were the workman or if you were the client. I'm curious to know. That's going to be a reading. Thank you guys for being here. If you want to see more readings, don't forget to check out Patreon. Links for that should be below and on my profile. And I've got a lot of other readings down there. So monthly readings, love readings. Check that out if you want to support my work. See you guys next time.